But after that BS loss last night with the Packers, I gotta come back. I can't go out like that, man.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Sanchez's Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle as we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
All right, here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. No one's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak with Lynch. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And when all you want to do is keep keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you'd think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. And this
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble. But now they face a third down, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Campanaro. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Shift together here from the D-line. Flacco looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Forsett, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Time to meet the offensive starters, and time for us to introduce you. You already know him, but Justin Forsett.
His face goes on the poster of those who just need an opportunity. A backup for much of his career. Once he received the chance to be a #1 runner, he's taken it and moved on fast.
Second down, Flacco now. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They come out here in the eye. second down. Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Play fake to Hillman. Now Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 36 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll set up the screen for Forsett. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Play fake to Forsett. Now Flacco. And he slings one that's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. He's going to float this over the middle deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, Anderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. And caught right side, Green. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Toss play. This is Anderson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
And able to find Graham, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Lynch on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. To go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Garrett Graham, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 57 yards. And I love the way that Flacco throws the deep ball. He can sling it.
Just comes off of his hands so easily. Just flicks it out there. Big-time completion.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to
EA,
put it
seriously,
aside.
like, look
They're
at this
not
glitch.
happy about it
Look
by
at this
any
glitch
stretch
that's
of the
happening, dude. I
imagination.
can't pick
They
anything on
find
the
a way to
menu.
put it aside
I
and
can't even
continue
call
to
a
play their
timeout.
game.
Can he put
Like,
it
what is that
aside?
about?
Let's find out.
Like, come on, EA. Come on, EA. Come on, Electronic Arts. I can't even select anything. I'm pressing his buttons, and then the play clock is going down. Are you going to do anything about that? Are you going to patch this?
And big problems
on,
getting
man.
the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Dude, man, it's every time EA comes out with these games, man. I don't even mind the losing part, man. I mind the glitches. Like, come on.
Flacco looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Flacco here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All because of that menu glitch, man.
Set to come back out
All because of that menu
field.
glitch.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably
man.
just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think
crap.
you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Nah, I'm going to lose the game because of that crap.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Even incompletions have their place. A beautiful deep attempt. They were unable to connect, but now the defense has to think about that the rest of the game.
They run. Ronnie Hillman, just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
you're gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. first down. This is 4th down. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Play fake to force it. Now Flacco. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, my God.
And his passes
man, come on, man. Man, this game is bullshit,
these
man.
guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now we'll look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And that is incomplete. Ronnie Hillman there, the man he was looking for. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd down, Flacco now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to float this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now Lynch. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off the big fella past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
first down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 43 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red, Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
All right, here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Caught. Dennis Pitta. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. They'll set up the screen for Forsett. And some space here. He's going to go. Justin Forsett. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to run with Forsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Benjamin Watson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
The return comes now from Jordan Norwood. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
Let's go!
Now Lynch on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Denver. first down. It's Lynch. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Second and 10. Flacco once more. He's going to wind up and got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 81 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Now they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted to...
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Surveying the field. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
He's got time. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Flacco gives to Forsett. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again they run. Again it's force out. Down to the 25. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Simeon, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. Time for a break. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set. Green, 39.
Now Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down for Sam. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Flacco gives to Allen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And Sanders now to return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Yeah, Brandon, that was the first step, but they still need to find a way to get the ball back.
Exactly. They still need some help here, don't they?
Oh, without a doubt. They've got to go out and get a stop and make sure they get the ball back for their offense for one last push.
And it's up and good. Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
All right, guys, how we feeling? I'm still bitter about that Packers loss. I ain't letting it go.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Dolphins going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run the option left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. No, not good here. Their field general is still down, and that would not bode well for this offense if he's unable to continue. So Tannehill out. And in his place is the backup quarterback, Matt Moore. Moore now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The first carry now. This is Lacey. No gain on the play there. Second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Stays on his feet. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Back deep for the Packers, Micah Hyde. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll set up the screen to Lacy. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On second down, Lacy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You gonna run the next one on the fourth down, buddy?
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Julius Peppers, some would call him the grand old man. He'd hate that. He just want to be a seasoned veteran who continues to make plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tannehill on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Foster alone in the backfield. On second down, here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
26-19.
They go play action here on first down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. One back is Lacey. They're going to give it to him running right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. From the gun. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is, look at the big man rumble. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They begin the drive with Lacey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down. And a good little broken tackle run there for the former 2nd-round pick, Eddie Lacy.
He's a big back, and he runs with some power and definitely with some physicality. And enough of those types of runs, as they accumulate, they turn into bigger runs later because after a while, guys don't want to deal with him.
They'll run it with Lacey. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. One back is Lacey. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was a third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's Hyde. Oh, nice move. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. A dump off to Lacy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Packers a first down. Completed pass, but the price you pay at the quarterback position, sometimes you have to take a lick.
Yeah, he took it on that one, and he paid the price, and happily, because he was able to complete it downfield. Excellent toughness in the pocket.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have retaken the lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
2nd and just 1. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. At each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty now, Lacey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacey, 49 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Landry. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Tannehill now to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tannehill out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Parker. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive on the ground with Lacy. Lacy hit. He lost the football. It's out. The ball comes out. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought it may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
One back is Lacy. He'll get the football here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. So after the INT, it's blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact.
Let's talk for a second. Let's talk for a second.
Really have to get
Let's talk for a second, EA. How was that roughing the passer if that's sacking the quarterback? How was that roughing the passer if that was sacking the quarterback? How am I supposed to take the quarterback down?
Rodgers with a give. It's Lacy. And he's going to
EA, man. EA bailing people out on these games, dude. They bailing them out on people on these games. They are bailing people out.
So far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Again, it's Lacy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Penalty marker is down here. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Careless there. That's going to be a penalty because they were in contact with a return man.
It's not just the punt returner that has to locate the football. The gunners going downfield have to see that as well to make sure they don't contact him.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was looking to go back to Stills, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Cameron from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Rodgers, and that is incomplete. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Tannehill, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. They'll try and eat some clock with Lacey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use it all the way through.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals, and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
The roof on fire! I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come up in an offset eye. The first carry now for Doug Martin. There goes Doug Martin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
They run again on first down. Martin. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Martin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jonathan Freeney, makes the stop. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Safarian Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so too. Limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
A gain of 3, second down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the number one thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
Again, it's Martin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He gets it to Humphreys. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Martin, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Tall sweep. So for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed in order to try and finish off the play.
To throw is Winston. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. On the return now, here's Keyshawn Martin. What a spin. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Akeem Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. On third and long, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Rob Gronkowski. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 70 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Following the penalty, Martin. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Calling a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On third down, Winston. And this is going to be Incomplete. The intended receiver, Lewis Murphy. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Blunt, the lone running back.
Let's go.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a toss play to Blunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
3rd down and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, Winston again. They set up the screen to Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll get 23 yards there. And it gives the Pats a 1st down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He was aiming for his tight end, Clay Harbor, there. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Blunt, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Brady. Caught left side. Bennett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for now, hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They start the drive with Martin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Brady now on first down. Amendola catching it left side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Blunt, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They slot Gronkowski outright. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down. On first down, Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Toss. This is Blunt. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They'll run again with Blunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Winston with a give to Martin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
First down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Winston. And Winston lost the football. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference, because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Robert Ayers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game, and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
Here's Blunt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Brady. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Brady will look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alan Branch with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 3rd and long for Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Alan Branch in there to drop him 2 plays in a row, and it'll be 4th down.
But these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, Charles, so you win the game. Not only do you get the W in the left-hand column, you get some momentum for the coming week.
Now when you go into the week and you're telling the guys what mistakes have to be corrected, what we have to do to win going forward, you have their full attention. They're excited, they're happy, and they know if they can build that momentum, they can ultimately achieve all their goals.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.